Okay, testing 1 2 3, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PNG Pacific Capital live streams. This is your host Jarod, tuning in for London session. So, as you all know, we're trading gold for this session. All the sessions that we come into the chats, we're always trading gold. We're not looking at any other pair, but if we have time on our hands, we can always check out other pairs, what's happening on other pairs. But just trading gold today. So today is what the 25th of July, 2023. Before we do any top-down analysis on our charts, we're just going to check Forex Factory if we have any high impact news coming out for this session or earlier. What we only have a couple of Euro news coming out at 6 p.m. Germany for business climate, but other than that, I think we're going to have a nice clean price action session today. Without any further ado, we're just going to go ahead now start breaking down our charts. Looking at the weekly time frame, we're kind of undecisive on the weekly time frame as yet. Just based off last week's candle, we kind of we kind of rejected this previous resistance area over here. So we'll have to see how this candle reacts off this level. Maybe we can break through it. Who knows? If we do continue bullish, we have clean traffic to the left. But the only problem we have for bullish plays is the fact that this is pretty much a strong resistance area. It was previously a support area, and we broke out of this zone on the 22nd of May. We've been tapping into it all throughout May and June, and now we broke below it, and now we're pretty much back into this range over here. So we'll have to drop down to the lower time frame, see what's happening on the lower time frames. Now, based on the daily time frame, yesterday's daily candle closed slightly below this previous resistance area over here on the daily time frame, which was formed on the 18th of July, right over here on the formation of this bullish daily candle. We're currently bullish, trading back into this range over here, back above this previous support area. So we'll have to wait to see how this daily candle closes. But if we do continue bullish, then pretty much anticipating price to retest the highs in 1980. So that's what's happening on the daily time frame. Looking at the forward time frame right now. Based on the forward time frame, we can clearly see how we had a support formed on the forward time frame over here during the Asian Open at 7 a.m. So the first forward candle of today's daily moves closed bullish, creating a support at 1954,600. We have been bullish since previous four. Just looking at the 4-hour time frame right now, as long as price doesn't exceed these highs over here at 1968, and if you form some sort of bearish 4-hour candle over here, then we could potentially anticipate price to retest the lows at this point. So we have a nice bearish structure on the 4-hour time frame. We had a series of lower highs here, lower lows forming over here, new low forming. So maybe if 1968 gets respected, there's a high probability we could potentially come down to retest the lows in 1955, 1954 area. So that's what I'm looking at on the lower time frames. Looking at the 1-hour time frame right now, based on the 1-hour time frame, we have this the current 1-hour candle opening less than 5 minutes ago. Just looking at the 1-hour time frame right now, we're pretty much kind of in range on the 1-hour time frame between this 1-hour resistance at 1962.60 and this 1-hour support at 1960.50. So we have to bear in mind that 1960 is a pretty strong psychological level too. So yeah, we'll wait. I think I wonder what caused this move over here. This 1-hour candle push over here during Asian session. Just have to go to the news and check what happened over here. So I think this is it. I don't know what this is. Let's check it out. So just People's Bank of China is set to. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this, but I think this is the reason why we had this bullish surge during Asian session right over here. Looking at the 30-minute time frame. Based on the 30-minute time frame, yeah, we're pretty much ranging on a 30-minute time frame as well. I think based on the 30-minute time frame, we can adjust our zones a little bit. So we have the 1 hour support also holding on a 30-minute time frame, which is a 1960-50. Looking at hindsight, I think if you have a nice candle closure below 1960-50, we could potentially anticipate price to drive bearish, potentially correcting some of this move over here. But we'll have to wait and see. If we do take buys, potential. If we do take sells below 1960.50, our potential target will be the lows at 1953.50, right here. It's gonna change that to green. And if we do take buys above this resistance area on the 30-minute time frame at 1962.70, we could potentially anticipate price to come up to this resistance area at 1967.50. So I think there's really not much to do except to wait for candle closures. So as long as price is trading between this resistance area over here and this support, we're not taking any trades. We're just going to wait for confirmations outside of this support and resistance. So gonna have a little bit of a waiting game, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, we're just chilling at this point right now, just waiting for candle close confirmations before we take any trades. Would you have taken sells if the previous 30-minute candle closed bearish? No. It wasn't a strong bearish 30-minute candle close anyway. And the trend is bearish, so if you're gonna be taking buys, I I like to have a strong candle confirmation before taking any buys, but yeah, I wouldn't have taken this trade. And also, range is a little bit small, to be honest. It's like less than a 30 pip, 20 pip range. So one of my rules when taking trades is the range that I'm taking a trade into, the traffic on the left has to be a little bit more than 20 pips. So hey, what's up, Butcher Black? It's been a while, sis. How you doing? Like, if I get confirmations on to take a trade up in this range, it'd be nice. Also, we have some nice clean traffic to the bottom too. So either way, it's gonna be a nice session today. Hey, what's up, Idba? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'll be back. I'm just gonna go get myself a bottle of water. I'm doing good, bro. Welcome to the streams, brother. How you doing? I'm alright, bro. Just a little thirsty. Trying to go get myself something to drink first. Oh, actually, got it right here. Uh, well, I'm looking at gold right now. We had the previous forward candle on gold is extremely bullish. We're currently bullish again on the daily time frame on gold. Extremely bullish though. We had a nice surge during 11 a.m. my time over here. So gold's pretty much ranging at this point, as you can see right over here. So I'm waiting to see if we can get some confirmations to take buys above 1962, 71, or below 1960, 50. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at, bro. So see what I mean? We're bound to have some sort of reactions of 1960, so it's very important for us to wait for candle close confirmations. 1960 was bound to be tapped into. We also have this resistance area on the left at 1959.50 that we have to take into consideration as well. So it's gonna be difficult taking sales in this range, to be honest. Also already broken above the previous 4-hour candle, so you have to be patient. I've been cutting my profits too fast. How can I deal with holding trades a little bit longer? Well, I mean, mostly depends on your own intuition. But one way you could potentially let hold a trade for longer is maybe wait for the candle to close. Like, tell yourself, okay, I'm not touching this trade. I'm just gonna let everything run. The only time I'm gonna manage risk is when this candle closes. So, and that way you could potentially hold your trades for longer. Who knows? I mean, that's one way you could approach it. Otherwise, another way you could do it is move your stops to break even. So move your stops to break even and let the trade run. What are some other avenues to invest apart from trading? I think real estate is the way to go. Real estate will always be around. People are always gonna need a place to stay, a place to sleep, a place to house a family. Also, real estate is a good avenue to have assets, and yeah, I think having a property is very important. I think if you want to be a business owner or an entrepreneur, having properties is very important, or some form of asset that's appreciated, like art or some collectible cars or watch. But yeah, and I think this AI thing is going around too, so you know, check it out. See what's happening in the AI space, see if there's any niche in the market, any gaps which you can capitalize on. I think AI is gonna stay, so if there's any way we can capitalize on it, there's always an opportunity in that space. See what I mean? This is why we don't take any impulse entries during this time, especially when price is ranging on gold. There's really no... It was a good thing we stayed out of this. Yeah, man. Discipline is important, bruh. You can't make it in this game without having some form of discipline, and the only way you can shift emotion, like discipline, into the charts if you practice discipline on other areas of your life. Like get on a exercise habit, try to eat healthy, be disciplined in your time with your family, sleeping schedule. I mean, I'm not the most perfect human being. I still lack in some areas, but I try myself to I try to be disciplined in different aspects of my life. Hopefully that shifts onto my trading career. So I'm flipping bullish again on the 4 time frame. So I think there's a good chance we could start drawing bullish now. You know, at this point, I'm not expecting this 4 candle to close bearish. So I think I'm gonna have a startup position. Startup position is going to be I'm gonna have a very tiny position over here. I think we could definitely start driving bullish right now. So this is going to be a liquidity grab then. And this could be a startup position.
Perfect.
Actually no. I'm gonna stay out of this. This is basically in our no trade range, so just not gonna take any trades in this range. So I got in on a position over here. This is gonna be my only trade of the day. Basically, I'm anticipating this 4 candle stay bullish. This This trade is going to be managed on the 30-minute time frame. I know I said I wouldn't be taking any trades in this range, but everything looks good right now, so exact point of entry is at 1961.54. Target would be way up there at 1967.50. I know I said I wouldn't be taking any trades in this range over here, but the reason why this trade was taken was because we had one tap into 1960, so we have a clear rejection of a key level. Two, we have a nice liquidity wick on the 30-minute time frame. Three, we have this forward candle driving bullish, and four, we are currently trading above this daily resistance at 1960.70 over here. So I'm anticipating price to stay above 1960.70. So yeah, hopefully we can have volume come in and really drive price bullish at this point. This is gonna be my only trade of the day. I'm not taking any other trades after this. Uh, 1966. You got in on a sell. If they got in on a sell at 1960-600. What's your stop loss, bro? No, I don't play. I don't play chess. I used to, but not anymore. Best load size and leverage for $100 account, $1,000 account to 0.01. Bruh, come on, man. Oh hell no! It's gonna flip bearish again on the 4-hour time frame. So I should just cut my trade out. It's not what I was anticipating, to be honest. Absolutely not what I was anticipating. Hey man, what's up? How do you know where to put your stop loss in TP? You put your stop loss where the trade is gonna be invalid, and your TP where the trade could potentially just before where the trade could potentially reject off. So, holy shit, we might take an L on this one. What the hell am I playing? I don't trade crude oil, so I'm not looking at it right now. But if you have a chat, you're looking at crude oil, and if you see something that you want to share, you can try send your chat on the chats, or you can send your chat on Discord. Yeah, when I execute trades on the lower time frames, the 1 hour time frame and the 30-minute time frame, I'm very cautious about how price is moving on the higher time frames as well, the 4-hour time frame and the daily time frame especially. So I'm also very cautious about the support and resistance on those levels. So the reason why initially this was a no trade range, but after we had this rejection wick, I thought, what are the chances we could drive bullish at this point? So I decided to take a look at the 4-hour time frame. We were currently bullish once we had this rejection wick over here, and then looking to the daily time frame, we were kind of trading above this previous resistance area at 9060 600. So you know, decided to execute this trade right now. Really anticipating price to really drive bullish, and we can potentially stay bullish on the 4-hour time frame and keep trading above this resistance at 1960 644 on the daily time frame as well. Another confluence that we had was the previous 30-minute candle that tapped into 1960. So 1960 is a pretty strong key level. If if we were going to break below 1960, then there's a high chance price is going to trade below 1960. But just based on the fact that we bounced off 1960, I think we can start pushing bullish, continuing the momentum from Asian session, the bullish run from Asian session. So we'll see. A couple of confluences are pretty much lining up towards the bullish side right now. That's why I took this trade. So hopefully we can make some nice profits off this. Nah, I don't use any volume indicator. The only the only volume indicator that I go off is just the fact that we're trading in a high volatile session, which is London session. So London session, NY session, this is a pretty high volatile session, so you could have volume coming in at any point. Anytime during the session, so you know you don't have there's no one that's gonna be there to tell you that, oh, volume's coming in at this point, this time, this time, this time. It's pretty much sometimes volume comes earlier on during 3 p.m. Sometimes it comes at 4, sometimes it comes on the open at 5, and sometimes it comes on later on after London session open at 6, 7 p.m. So uh, it's very subjective. So I don't have any volume indicators on me right now. But in my session, very, very volatile session, so. Ah, nice. Welcome to the streams, bro. Yeah, like I said, man, if we lose on this trade, I really have no problem. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna call it a session. Come back tomorrow. I had a massive day yesterday, so I'm not trying to chase anything today. If I lose this trade, I'm still out for the week, so just going to relax a little bit. Been a long day too. If anyone here is from PNG watching this, this is pretty much the first day of the week. Even though it's Tuesday, we had Remembrance Day yesterday, so best days of the week, pretty tiring, you know. So I don't like to do too much on the first day of the week because I'd rather not dig myself into a hole. I like taking base hits on Monday, like base hits. And I finished the week off on a high note. So there we go. Shit. Well, if you're in high school and you're here on the stream right now, or in this group, and that's something else, bro. That is nice. I take my hats off to any high school student out there who is dabbling into trading and a little bit of forex. I wish I was into this when I was in high school. In high school, I don't know what I was doing in high school. I did do a little bit of hustling here and then in high school, creating ID cards for students in my school. Had a deal with the principal. So every time they came to me, I would do the ID cards, and then they would take it to the principal to sign it, and then they could come back. They'd come back with payment, and then I'll eliminate it for them. So had a side hustle in high school, but never anything to do with trading or IT or anything to do with computers. I mean, doing ID cards, I had to use my computer, but nothing about making money online. So, but if you're in high school doing this right now, man, hats off to you, because pretty much exposed to a lot of things that put you way ahead of your peers, right? Especially with risk management, money management, scaling, probabilities. These are the things if you had learned early on in life, man, would really put us way ahead of our peers, especially in high school. So. Yeah, we might have volume come in at the back end of this 4 time frame. We're also approaching. We also have 12 minutes until 30-minute candle closes. Maybe if we have a nice bullish candle closure, maybe the next 30-minute candle should just drop bullish. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Getting a little bit tricky right now. Very, very tricky. 30-minute candles closing the next 8 minutes. See how it closes. This is my mentor. I had Kimson. I had Ted. Roger Banks. This is a pretty good traders that trade live on YouTube. So I'm not trading USD JPY, guys. Yep, I'm currently in a trade right now. Executed a buy over here. Pretty much executed a buy in this range, anticipating price to break out of this since the 96 270 potentially head up to 1967. And shit. Guys, I'll be back. I'm actually falling asleep. I'm gonna get myself an apple. Hopefully our stops don't get hit when I go to the fridge. Okay, we have the 1 hour count and a 30-minute count closing bearish now. And look at this shit. There we go. This is great. Hopefully we can continue this bullish momentum. I want to wait to see how this 30-minute count closes. And it's not great. Yeah, I should try bullish. Do I trade cryptos now? Yeah, I don't trade anything apart from gold, bro. Nothing apart from gold. Second tap of 1960. That doesn't look good. Two taps. What do you think about gold going up to 1970? Yeah, it could. Could go up to 1970. We just have some roadblocks along the way, so we just have to get through those roadblocks and then we'll be on our way to 1970. So that should be okay. At this point now, this 4 count starting to flip bearish. Daily candles coming back into this range, back below, trading back below this resistance area over here. This is where it's getting a little bit uncomfortable now, to be honest. I mean, ideally I like things to stay bullish, but it is what it is. Just have to be patient. Wait for this trade to play around, and hopefully we can have a nice turnaround for price to start heading back into our direction. So, let's see. Yeah, man, no problem. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna take it out. At this point, there's really no reason for us to stay in this trade any longer. We had a plan, we stuck to the plan. Actually, didn't stick to the plan. I think this was pretty much a formal trade. Shouldn't have taken a trade in this range. That was my mistake. 1960 is a pretty strong key level. This point, really nothing left we could do right now. But one of the things we could take away from this, every time we get a losing trade, this is an opportunity for us to practice our discipline on character in the markets. Meaning that if we take a losing trade, then there's really no reason for us to stick around. We have to move on and accept the probability that the trade wasn't on our side. So yeah, it is what it is. So I'm gonna call it a session. Catch you guys during another session tomorrow, or maybe another session tonight. Who knows? We'll see.